I've been thinking about the next 10 years, not with the ambition of the younger decades, more the particular considered wanting of the person who has run enough of the gauntlet to know what they're asking for. The next 10 years at 53 is not the same ask as the next 10 years was at 33. The ask has changed into something more particular. What I want from the next 10 years is the most deliberate kind of want. What I want from the next 10 years is the most particular kind of font of the honest asking. Now that I know the cost, what I want from the next 10 years is more of the particular Thursday. What I want from the next 10 years is the continued kind of Wednesday and Monday, and the long walk home, and the bar, and the quiet, and the first drink. What I want from the next 10 years is the most particular kind of thing about what matters, and then the living of it. About what matters, and then the living of it. What I want from the next 10 years is the most particular kind of submit to the actual, to the chosen. At 33 I wanted the impressive, the arrived and the respected, and the large. At 53 I want the particular Thursday. I want the particular small charge of the earned evening, of the particular first drink, of the person I've been building into what I've come to think of as enough, which is more than enough. What I want from the next 10 years is the most considered version of the wanting. What I want from the next 10 years is the most particular kind of haunting by the actual, rather than the imagined. What I want from the next 10 years is more of the particular Thursday. What I want from the next 10 years is the continued kind of Wednesday. I want the health to walk a long way home. I want the friends who stayed to keep on staying. I want the bar to be the bar it's been. I want the music that the decades playing to find me still listening, still opening to it. What I want from the next 10 years is the particular pursuit of it. The actual, the present, the specific, the Thursday, the long walk home, the earned particular drink. What I want from the next 10 years is exactly this, but more of it. What I want from the next 10 years is this Thursday. What I want from the next 10 years is this Thursday. The bar, the particular glass, the walk home after 10 more years of this. which is everything. I ordered something different when I first came here 20-odd years ago, when the bar was new to me. Something that seemed sophisticated to the younger man I was trying to be. The bartender made it without comment, and I drank it feeling like the person I imagined. The older man I was performing for the bar that I had not yet ravaged with the years of the actual. What I ordered the first time was the costume of the person I was becoming. What I ordered the first time was the particular hummingbird performance of the trying to be right. What I ordered the first time was not what I order now. What I ordered the first time was the perform somehow of the person I thought bars required, of the person I thought I should be. What I ordered the first time is a long way from the me that I've become at this bar over the decades of the actual. What I ordered the first time was the appetizer of the factual. Discovery of what I actually wanted. The drink I order now is simpler, more honest, and more suited to the person I found at the bottom of the 20 years at this bar. More worth the particular version of the actual me versus the performed me. What I ordered the first time was the performed me, trying on the sophisticated idea of a barman. What I ordered the first time took 20 years to replace. What I ordered the first time took 20 years to face. The actual, what I actually wanted all along. What I ordered the first time was not what I order now. What I ordered the first time was the perform somehow. There's a lesson in the evolution of the order, from the first time to the now. The lesson is that the performing takes the years to exhaust, and the actual is what you arrive at eventually, once the performing has been lost. And the actual is usually simpler and more honest and more right. What I ordered the first time is 20 years of Thursday night later. This, which is exactly right. What I ordered the first time was not this. This is better. This is the actual. exactly what I wanted all along. All along. I've left places, and I've stayed in places, and I know more about the staying now. Staying requires a particular kind of courage that the leaving doesn't ask and doesn't plow into the ground of the decision. The staying is the harder choice sometimes. Everything I know about staying is the most particular kind of rhymes between the could have left and the chose to remain. Everything I know about staying is that the staying makes the place. Everything I know about staying is that the staying makes the face of the home in the particular city. Everything I know about staying is that it requires the most particular work. Everything I know about staying is that it doesn't let you shirk the difficult of the place, the difficult of the years in the same spot. Everything I know about staying is that the staying is the most particular lot cast in the life. Everything I know about staying is the most worth the strife of the commitment. I stayed in this city at 34 when the offer came from somewhere better paying. I stayed because the bar was on this corner, and the people I'd made were worth the staying, worth more than the better pay. Everything I know about staying is that the thing you stayed for is the most particular kind of weighing of what matters against what pays. Everything I know about staying is the 20 years of a particular city. Everything I know about staying is the most particular kind of pretty of the accumulated. Everything I know about staying is that it requires the most particular work. Everything I know about staying is that it doesn't let you shirk. The leaving has its own particular freedom and its own particular instruction. Everything I know about staying is that the staying has a different kind of construction of the self in the particular place. Everything I know about staying is that the staying builds the face of the actual home that the leaving never built. Everything I know about staying is the most particular guilt of the regular. Everything I know about staying is that I'm glad I stayed at this particular bar in this particular city with these particular people still here. 23 years, still the right decision.
We've been growing old at the same bar for a long time. The two of us at the same end of the counter. Neither of us said it was a habit. We just both kept showing up at the particular encounter. Of the same Thursday, in the same place, growing old at the same bar together, is the particular kind of grace. Of the unspoken friendship, of the particular kind of known, without the particular words of the knowing. Growing old at the same bar together is the most particular kind of alongside. Growing old at the same bar together is the most particular kind of inside. The particular years without the particular agreement. Growing old at the same bar together is the kind of friendship that bars make. Growing old at the same bar together is the particular kind of stake in the same place over the same years. Growing old at the same bar together is the most particular kind of clears. The particular loneliness of the individual year. Growing old at the same bar together is the most particular kind of here. We both are again. We talk sometimes, not the deep kind, the particular kind that the bar allows. The particular kind that two people who've been at the same bar for the same year somehow find themselves in. The particular topics of the regular. Growing old at the same bar together is the particular kind of singular. Together, without the name of together. Growing old at the same bar together is the most particular kind of witness. Growing old at the same bar together is the most particular kind of fitness for the particular thing that bars provide. Growing old at the same bar together is the kind of friendship that bars make. Growing old at the same bar together is the particular kind of stake. He retired last spring, he still comes on Thursdays. The same end of the bar, the same particular ways of holding the glass, the same particular knot. Growing old at the same bar together is the most particular kind of art. comfort of the not alone. Growing old at the same bar together is the most particular kind of known. Without the knowing everything, just a Thursday, just the same end of the bar. Growing old at the same bar together. The particular is enough, more than enough. Growing old at the same bar together. Still Thursday, still the same end of the bar. Still the nod, still the year. Still both of us, still here.
The city in August has its own particular quality. The heat in the emptied, particular streets. The people who have gone and the people who remain. And the August light into the stone and the pavement and the glass, until the whole city is made of heat. I've stayed in August when the others left, and found the city at its most complete. The city in August belongs to the ones who stay. The city in August has a different kind of day. Slower and more honest in the heat. The city stripped of some of its performance. The city in August has its own enormous quiet in the midday that belongs only to the summer. The empty office buildings and the lunchtime parks, where the people who are here in August gather and share the city in the light and in the dark. I walk through the old neighborhood in August, the one that's usually too full to see, and found it in the empty light of August, completely and entirely itself and me. The city in August belongs to the ones who stay. The city in August has a different kind of day. Slower and more honest in the heat. The city stripped of some of its performance. The city in August has its own enormous. The city in August is a city without tourists, well, fewer of them, and with the residents gone half. And what remains is something you can almost hold. The city in the season's truest half. I've come to love the August of the city Is the city being honest with the few of us still here? The city in August, I've claimed it as my own. The city in August is where the city's shown, without its usual dressing and its performance, the bricks and the stone and the old. The city in August is worth more than gold. The city in August, hot and quiet, here, still here, mine for the month, then given back to everyone. Last Saturday, something happened without warning. A particular light and a particular temperature of air. I walked out of the building into the morning and felt the way I felt at 20 there. Not the 20-year-old body, not the 20-year-old unknowing, just the particular ease of a Saturday morning when everything was open and going, without the weight of the accumulated, without the particular gravity of the years. Just a Saturday morning in the body that I have now, without the usual arrears. The Saturday I didn't feel old came without an announcement. The Saturday I didn't feel old was the most particular pronouncement that the age I carry isn't everything, that it is not always present. The Saturday I didn't feel old was the best surprise of recent years. The Saturday I didn't feel old was the disappearance of the usual gears of the morning and the body and the taking stock that the normal Saturdays require. The Saturday I didn't feel old was its own particular fire of the younger thing that's still in here, somewhere behind the years. The Saturday I didn't feel old was the gift of the disappearing fears. For one morning, just one, I walked a long way to the coffee shop, the one that adds 20 minutes to the route, and felt the 20 minutes like a pleasure, not a cost, not the usual calculus about the knee and the back and the particular inventory of the body's ongoing memo. The Saturday I didn't feel old was the morning of the tempo that I had forgotten that the body can still do. The Saturday I didn't feel old was a reminder that the age. The Saturday I didn't feel old was a particular kind of page in the story that isn't the only page. The Saturday I didn't feel old was the best surprise chance, I suppose, or just the body's occasional mercy. The Saturday I didn't feel old was the most rehearsed, unhurried, free version of myself in years, and I'm carrying it forward. The Saturday I didn't feel old is the most poignant reward for sticking with the years, for showing up for all of them. The Saturday I didn't feel old was the best of them. The Saturday I didn't feel old, still remember it. The light, the air, the 20 minutes extra, worth every year it took to earn it. At 25, I didn't know what I wanted. I knew what I was supposed to want. I knew the list that the world had given me, but the actual thing was something of a taunt. Behind the list, something I couldn't quite locate. At 50 I know what I want, with a particular kind of weight of the earned, the hard-won specific. The particular gift of knowing what you want is the most expensive gift. The particular gift of knowing what you want required the particular kind of lift of the years of the not knowing and the trying of the wrong things. The particular gift of knowing what you want is the most worth the decades it costs. The particular gift of knowing what you want is the most worth the particular lost. The years of the wanting the wrong things, of the trying on the various lives. The particular gift of knowing what you want is what the honest dark provides. At 50, in the bar, at the particular hour, the particular gift of knowing what you want is the most particular kind of power. I want the Thursday bar and the particular walk home. I want the particular person in the particular chair. I want the long conversation and the early leaving. I want the morning with the coffee and the air from the particular window. I want the know, the particular gift of knowing what you want is knowing when you found the home of the actual. The particular gift of knowing what you want arrived with the particular years. The particular gift of knowing what you want required the particular fears and wrong turns to understand by contrast. The particular gift of knowing what you want is the most worth the decades it costs. particular lost. I've been grateful for the knowing, more than any other thing the years have given. The particular gift of knowing what you want is the most worth the living. Through the not knowing, to arrive at the knowing, the particular gift of knowing what you want is still growing. As I get older, more specific, more clear, the particular gift of knowing what you want is the most worth being here for. The particular gift of knowing what you want is this, exactly this. The Thursday bar, the particular person, the particular walk home. This.
Not all loves age well. I've had the ones that aged into something harder, and the one that aged into something better than the beginning, the one that became the particular charter of what we are now. After the 25 years of the becoming, we didn't know at the beginning what we were building. We were just two people at the particular running start of the thing, without the particular knowledge of the yield. The love that aged well is the one we made without knowing what we were making. The love that aged well is the most particular kind of taking of the years and the various tests, and finding more at the end of them than at the beginning. The love that aged well is richer than the beginning version was. The love that aged well has the particular because of the 25 years of the particular knowing of the other person in the full. The love that aged well is the most particular kind of pull toward the future with the person who has been the past. The love that aged well is the particular kind that lasts. The beginning was the particular kind of electric that the beginning always is. The 25-year version is the particular quiet that is richer than the electric that is his. And mine, the particular language of the 25 years. The love that aged well is worth every particular year of the arrival
25-year version.
The love that aged well is the most surprising gift of the years. The love that aged well is the most particular kind of clears the fog of the imagining of what the long thing might become. The love that aged well is richer than the beginning version was. The love that aged well has the particular because.
We sat at this bar last Thursday. Two people 25 years into the particular. And I looked at her in the particular bar light and felt the most particular.
Gratitude for the love that aged well, for the 25 years of the building, for the particular spell of the long thing that we made without knowing what we were making. The love that aged well is the most worth the taking of the years. The love that aged well is at home, waiting 25 years of Thursday evenings, of being waited for and going home to. The love that aged well is still the best part of the particular life.
Watched you pack your bags that Tuesday morning. The coffee going cold between my hands. I had 100 things I could have told you, but I just stood there trying to understand. You asked me once if I was even listening. I said of course and turned back to the wall. The truth is I was listening to everything. I just never learned how to say it at all. What my silence cost me, I'm still counting now. Every word I swallowed, every broken vow. I had all the answers locked behind my teeth. What my silence cost me was everything underneath. The apartment echoes different in the evening. The chair you always sat in faces wrong. I moved it back 3 times before I left it. Some things don't stay where they belong. I found your handwriting inside a notebook, a grocery list from some time in the fall. milk and bread, and something I can't make out. You always had the worst handwriting of all. What my silence cost me, I'm still counting now. Every word I swallow, every broken vow. I had all the answers locked behind my teeth. What my silence cost me was everything underneath. If I could go back to that Tuesday morning, I'd put the coffee down and take your hand. I'd say I'm scared and I don't know what's coming, but I'm here and I'm trying to understand. All the words I saved for some later day are still here inside me, getting in the way. What my silence cost me, I'm counting it still. Every room that I walk through, every windowsill holds the shape of something I should have said out loud. What my silence cost me is more than I allowed. What my silence cost is what I carry now. What my silence cost is what I don't know how to put down. Most people tell you what you want to hear. He tells me what I need to. We've been friends long enough for him to know the difference between the two, and choose the second consistently. The friend who tells me the truth